Hello and welcome. This is another spontaneous coding session, part 2. I'm sorry for the hiccups, I can't get rid of them. And for this session, we're going to work on a game I'm developing with my friend. We've been developing this game for almost, or maybe more than 2 years now. It's nearing completion almost. We still have we have like 2 features left to add and a lot of polish, of course, and some content to create. I was thinking before I start coding, I could show you the game and how it looks now, and then we can start working on some stuff. We'll see how long I go. I think maybe about 1 to 1.5 hours of work. So yeah, let's show the game. The game is played with controller or keyboard, preferably on controller, since that's the main device we've been developing towards. There's some sound, I think it's picking up in the recording, yeah. So here's the title screen, name of the game, some options of course. Pretty basic overall. We can lower the music. So yeah, let's do a short game. So it's a local only, where you can play up to 4, between 2 and 4 players. It's meant to be played as a party couch game, so it's not that super deep, but we have some depth in the game. You'll see. So I press start on my controller and I can pick one of 4 characters. And then I press escape on my keyboard and I can select another character. We have implemented some kind of like profile system where you can have profiles with very serious names like poop, or other very serious names like this. And if we try to create a new, this is right now all we have. So you have the tag, which is displayed in game, and the name, which is not really displayed after the menu. So yeah, the tag is the fun one to mess around with. And you can also enable and disable rumble. Let's go back to this one. Yeah, so if we both ready up, I can hold A to start game. So you see in the health bar is below the player, we have the tag. And now right now I'm moving with the controller, the blue character, and the green character is the keyboard. So ideally there would be 4 players with 4 different controllers sitting in a couch playing together. Yeah, so right now we have some basic moves. I won't explain every single detail. Let's just go through the steps of the game. So here we get to pick some power-ups that persist between the rounds, of course. I think let's play one more round and then we can start developing. I think, yeah, this is a new level. I haven't seen this level before. Whoa. That's unfair. Alright, yeah, so this is a new level. We recently added these moving platforms to the game. My friend developed them for us. Yeah, that seems to be a bug we can perhaps fix with the sound. Yeah, so moving platforms can be a fun way to develop some new levels. Yeah, so let's finish this round. Yeah, and as you progress through the game, you get to play some, you get to pick an item, you get to make your build, which is tailored to your pickings, and in the end there will hopefully be like a more gradual and increased hype and battle with all the items you have picked. Yeah, so we instantly saw a bug which we can fix with the sound on the poison. So let's see the poison system. Apply. No, this is the work. There, apply poison there. Can apply effect. I think this one is just. Yeah, this is some code. We have that. Make sure. Yeah, there's no. I don't remember why we added this. Oh yeah, it's a 0.1 second delay between effects, and this one gets poisoned and we play a sound. And poison works with a timer where duration is set when you get poisoned and the duration ticks down. Yeah. The poison ticks down. So I think we should only play the sound. The sound should only be played if duration is less than or equal to 1. Because that means we have poisoned someone. Like from going no poison to poisoned. Then we should play the sound. And perhaps only then we should start playing the effects. But this is... I think this is fine. Yeah, this just does play on a particle system. That's fine. I think. Let's see. What does .play do actually? Starts the particle system. Which is play. Yeah, I think that should be fine. So let's try that. Here we can add the poison item so we don't have to. Ugh, I do not remember something powder, I think the item's called. Trickster's powder, yeah. There we go, so let's try that. Let's jump into the menu. Yeah, so that's the poison cloud. And if we throw it at the yellow player, actually let's do this. Let's throw it here, and then yeah, he gets poisoned. and there's no sound. And yeah, okay, so that seems to have fixed the problem. Yeah. So that's a quick fix in here. Poison doesn't spam sound when inflicted. We're also going to... I implemented a thing where if the last player is killed, there is a special effect played, and the effect is called last impact effect, and it looks like this, which actually turned out to be pretty small, so we're gonna increase, I think, let's see how, if we double the scale. Yeah, maybe that's too much. Let's do 1.5 maybe. Yeah, let's try that. And we don't here. So killer is not used, but I think it's passed in, right? On player def. Who calls on player def? What is on player def? Yeah, here. So this actually gets called twice. So let's not do that. Good catch. And then we do here, when someone dies, their HP is below or equal to 0. Camera shake. Play an audio. Play some def particles. Blah blah blah. And then we call into this system. Which spawns the def particles. But what I wanted to do here was actually do a killer is not equal to null, since we don't, this effect will only be played when another player kills another player, and not if they die from other sources. Then we find the killer. Then we count the number of players, and if there's only one left, that means they have won, and we spawn the effect on the victim's position, which gets destroyed after 2 seconds. So let's try that. And if this looks good, I'm happy with the implementation of that. So now we should see an effect when the blue player kills the yellow one. Yeah. It looked weird because the effects spawned below them for some reason. So let's check that out. So now I have to be ready on the... Oh, this is gonna be weird. Yeah, so let's see. That's the effect. No? That's the effect. Yeah, and it spawned at... It spawned at your feet. Let's see if there's an offset actually. Because health below 0. Yeah, there is an offset here. So we should very much do the same offset. Let's move this part of the code into here where we do other visual effects. And let's do that, and here. So def particles, or the last blow effect if we want to play it. And here we do vector free, the same offset, I think would be fine. I hope the code is readable on the screen. Yeah, it looks to be okay on my screen. Let's see. We have this pogo jump. That's very fun to use. Okay, but it spawned on the wrong person. Yeah, of course, not killer. It should just be transformed position. Yeah, and it looked kind of fast. Actually, yeah, this is very fast. There's a script. There's a mode of behavior on this particle. Then all of these should not be playing awake, and there does not need to be a point light on it. I am not sure how this particle system actually works. Oh, okay, okay, I see. I see. So let's jank that. And let's increase the lifetime, I think. To, let's see, do all of these have the same? No, why do they not have the same lifetime? Oh, I see, the impact spikes has a different. So for all of these, let's do 3, 5 to 4, 5 perhaps. Yeah, that looks more dramatic. And we can actually put the scale down here. Yeah, so this we need to increase this one as well. Yeah, okay, let's try this. And it should be then plain awake. Play on awake. Let's see if this plays all of the effects. Yeah, this just instantiates the game object. So let's see how this looks. If we stand here, yeah, that looks okay. I think I'm happy with that. Yep. Delete. And I think here resources. Yeah. Yeah. And let's call this feat. Last impact on last kill. Or maybe extra juice impact on last kill. Yeah. So that's some of that juice. Let's see what we want to do. There is a problem that we have. At the end of a game, we display some stats that we record throughout the game, and these stats seem to have very bad formatting, if I remember correctly. There is a tracking system it has so many fucking functions, and I hate it. But with this we produce accolades that are assigned to players and are then displayed through get accolade in the win screen. Yeah. Type. Skill accolade types. Fill accolades shuffled. Right. And here are they. So I think what we need to do, what I should do here is just make sure that each accolade actually works. Yeah. And how we can do that, we can modify the game a bit. So let's round system controls which rounds will be draft. We get to pick items, I think. Maybe not. Round count, of course, here. Generate draft rounds. So if we just comment this out and comment this out, we just get normal rounds. And here when we do get placement, where do we assign score? Here. Here we can increase the score a bit. So let's comment this out. And let's just do players singleton the number one player. No, instance players dot score component dot score plus equals. I do not remember what length. There is a set amount of points for the short game. Here. for short games, how do I interpret it? Yeah, for short games with 2 players would be 5. Medium games with 2 players 7, and then 2 9. So 5. If we do, let's do 3 points each round, then we'll have 2 rounds to work with. So that's good. Yeah. And then in the windscreen system here, how do we do this? Yeah, let's just for each accolade, let's just print the accolade type, which will be, let's do formatted string, which will be type plus, or no, let's do player and let's do, I don't know what this is, maybe value. Title, description. Yeah, I think the description will yield. Yeah, the description will yield what we want. It should contain the numbers and stuff. And let's do the exact same debug print here. Yeah. This is so unnecessary. Yeah. Yeah. Flags should display the accolades as well. Yeah. Display the accolades. Okay. I could have increased the spear damage to be large, but I'll have to play a real round. Oh, fuck. Let's do a pogo jump. No. Yeah, of course, we have to add a default to this. Or actually, we will get to here and we will get 3 plus 1, which is 4, which is more points than you could get in a real game. So we don't have any defense against that. So let's do some defensive programming here, where we do font index is math clamp, and let's clamp it between 0 and font materials dot length, and the value is font index. Oh, 3 plus. Yeah. Right, it's been 40 minutes, so I'm gonna do a quick toilet break. I'll put on some music and I'll be back in 5 minutes. Let's see, let's put on. Yeah. Alright. Let's remove the music distraction. So I'm gonna treat these videos and sessions like a stream, so I won't do any editing or cutting. So toilet breaks will have to be left in. And hopefully YouTube doesn't strike the video because of the music. So now we should be able to get past the score table. So before we got an indexed out range for the color, here we have a colored. What? Of course, no. I'm so fucking dumb. -1 here, of course. That wasn't me. That was someone else. Someone else made that mistake. Oh, you know what? Let's increase the spear damage by a lot. But spear damage is stored in stats. Spear damage. Yeah. And now I'm getting text messages, which I'm going to ignore. If there's one more, I will check. If someone has an emergency, I count on either a call or like 3 plus text messages. That's my tactic. Usually if I want to get hold of someone urgently, I call them. That makes much more sense. You can't text someone help one time and expect them to obediently check the phone. Right? I think. There we go. Back to another round. And now the music changes because the blue player is going to win. There we go. And we got an error. And we got no accolades. We get an error here. Yeah, okay, so makes sense. So we actually have to do a check if the player is not equal to null. We have assigned the accolade to someone. I don't know, that's just how I coded it. I actually hate working with C#, by the way. I mean, it's all right to work with it for this game, but I mean overall, it's not that nice of a language when you jump from, I don't know, Rust or C++ to C#. Maybe it's a skill issue, I don't know, but I feel like I lose so much like control. Like I have no clue about the memory usage of this game, because it's all just collected by the garbage collector, and that's just how we have managed the game from the start. We just spawn objects, we destroy objects, we create objects in the code, in memory, and hopefully it all gets cleaned up by the garbage collector. And I assume the performance will take a hit because of that. Yeah, but we have not cared about performance that much so far. I usually hover around, and okay, now I have capped it to 144 FPS, and I hit that, so yeah, we'll have to see if we optimize it for laptops or something before the release. Yeah, so here we actually see an issue directly, but okay, so the blue player got 1 most wins. That's actually wrong. It should be 2 times. So we can look into that. Let's write this down. This would be fun to fix. So the Triumph has 1 issue. Most wins is not accurate. Seems to be 1 less than actual and less than expected. Let's kill the music. So warrior is correct. Blue player got 2 eliminations. Spearmaster, most elimination with spear 2 times, also worked. So here we see the issue I was talking about with the formatting. This is ridiculous formatting. It should be maybe 1 decimal. Yeah, 1 decimal should be more than enough. But otherwise I think that accolade makes sense because we never moved the yellow player. Yeah. Statue formatting should be 1 decimal point. So yeah, let's see if we go into accolades here. Let's start like knocking off a couple. So warriors I think will work. I think this one is, let's let's add some kind of weird works. Spearmaster also seems to work. Spearmaster. And works is a relative term. I mean, this is a very isolated environment with 2 players and 2 rounds, so but we have to start somewhere. Yeah, so let's fix the statue accolade. And the statue accolade is here. ToString, and I .1. I'm not sure how you format. Okay, let's look it up. C# ToString format. Let's see the documentation. The documentation gives us format specifier binary currency, so we want decimal. Precision specifier minimum number of digits. D6. No. Let's just ToString specify number of decimals. Stack Overflow. Yeah. Returns .5 when decimal value is 0.5 or 0.5%. So these are all the same. Okay. I kind of prefer this one. Yeah, so this one seems to have worked. Player distance traveled. I just have to remind myself how we calculate this one, because I do not remember. Here. Round. Player end move. Player begin move, player distance traveled temp is equal to now. And when they stop moving, we increment from now to this one times. So if we move for once, I guess I did the base being 1 meter per second is how you move. And then the move speed is an artificial modifier. So if you have 1.5, I guess the scaling is that you move 1.5 meters per second. Let's just Google how far, what's the average human run speed. So maybe, yeah, let's not do anything weird. Give me meters per second, please. The average sprinting time of sprinters is 11 seconds, and the average speed of the sprinter is what's the average human run speed? Yeah, 13 kilometers per hour. Kilometers per hour to meters per second. No. There we go. 3 meters per second. 3.6. yeah, I guess average human run speed. uh, yeah, and this will be a private constant float, which is 3.6. For male humans, it's 3.6 meters per second. I don't know. Yeah, sure. Alright. So with that being said, let's mark statue as working. Oh, sorry. I got a message. Yeah. All right. I think let's do pogo jumps. So if I do a lot of pogo jumps with one of the players, we should see this one pop up. I think. So to do that, we want to. This is a lot of. I mean, we can just discard all these debug changes. How do we how do we do this? We can do 5 here, so now we have no damage, so we can do a bunch of pogo jumps. Can actually remove this one if we fix that problem. Yeah. So let's just do a bunch of pogo jumps on the yellow player. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Yeah, so now we will let player 1 win the game. Dealing 0 damage, we have to do a lot of spear hits. Yeah, so pogo jumps seems to have worked, and the statue one seems to also have worked. Yeah. So yeah, definitely most eliminations. I guess they both got one, so yeah. Most wins, this one does. Yeah, I mean it works here, but I still think it's wrong. Or actually, the blue player did get 2 wins, but it didn't count the last one. Yeah, most elimination with spear. Did I mark Spearmaster as working? I did. Yeah, we only played 2 rounds, of course. We didn't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we can check off athlete at least, and Wall Warden should definitely get formatting done. 2 decimals as well here. Athlete pole jumps. This is the first one actually. That's the most impressive one we have. Distance traveled also works now. Wall Warden. Let's do formatting on that one. Yeah, so just the same here. I think we can run through a lot of these. Most dedicated to the god, highest percentage times 100, and also here formatting. And faithless, highest percentage percent. Oh, sorry, my dog made some noise. Let me just go check. BRB. She's good. Let's do maybe like 10 minutes more of this. Let's do all the formatting ones. Highest count. This is an integer. So yeah, this one should work. Spearmaster is also an integer. Highest count is also an integer. Highest count. Highest count. Highest count. Highest count. Highest rate. Carrying. Player with the highest active hit rate. Yeah, so this will also need to be formatted to 1 decimal point. Hit rate of this one is the lowest hit rate of actives. Yeah. Let's go through the highest count, highest count, highest count, highest count, highest count. Highest percentage, we fixed that. Distance travel, this is a float as well. Pogo jumps, most eliminations, yeah. So we should not mark Racer as works, or should we? No, we haven't seen that one. We have seen Wall Warden, but we haven't verified it. So let's do Racer next. This one should be pretty easy to verify. We can bump the damage back up to something large. And let's just have the yellow player run around like a maniac for a couple of seconds to increase their meter. And then we should see Racer with 1 decimal. And then we can verify that Racer works. So yellow player will run like a fucking maniac. This should increase. Yeah, so this is a debug menu, by the way. We have for commands and such. Yeah, so now yellow should definitely have 1,000,000 meters, and they should get the Racer accolade for sure. Yeah, 548 meters. In an actual game, I think this value will be large. Perhaps too large. We'll have to see. So there we did see Spearmaster did work. Eliminations did also work. So have we marked Warrior and Spearmaster as working? Warrior, we can mark this one as working as well. Warrior works, Spearmaster works, yep, okay. And Racer. So Triumph is still buggy. That's fine. Let's move down. Wall Warden. Let's just have a look at the tracking system. There should be a dictionary for spent on wall. Yeah, temp is boom and then boom. So this will actually be the seconds they have spent on the wall. Sorry, I still have the hiccups apparently. God damn it. Yeah, enter state, exit state. So let's verify wall warden. I think after this one we will end and oh goddamn, push our progress. So let's have the goddamn my fucking hiccups. Oh god. Let's have the yellow player chilling on the wall. Boom. 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 Maybe I should count. No. Maybe, I don't know. This should be some amount of time at least. Look at that yellow player just caressing that wall. It's pretty... That's pretty good looking. Juice. The particles look kind of weird. Oh, no, maybe I can show you the overtime. So this is what happens if the round goes for too long. There's a Fortnite barrier that deals damage. As you can see, the blue player is taking damage. You know what? Let's also do the stone one. Let's have the yellow player throw some stones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 31 seconds. Yep. Most jumps. 6, really? Maybe it doesn't count wall jumps. I don't think it counts wall jumps. That's fine. Yeah, so wall warden works. And true stone tech works, but we have to fix. So let's do wall warden works. This one works, but we here times. There we go. All right, I think that's good enough for now. Not that. Not that. This should be committed. Not this. Also not this. That should be committed. Alright. Fix or improvement on accolades. Fixed formatting. Started testing each accolade for verification. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this session. Next session will probably be either tomorrow or sometime this week, and I think I want to work on I have a Rust project. God damn, my hiccups suck. Where I work, I have a Rust project with macro quad plus Legion, where I'm trying to recreate Tetris. It's very much not done yet, so that will be fun to code on. I have a problem right now with the entity component system, where it crashes when I try to query for input entities and then rotate the shapes. So if I press space, it should rotate, but yeah, I I have no idea why the entity system from Legion isn't working the way I expect it to. Yeah. So that will be fun to find a solution to. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Bye bye.